I believe we are live on YouTube. I think my microphone's working. It looks like it is, but anyway. All right, let's get Rosie going here. Rosie, wake up. Wake up.
Connected to YouTube livestream R3 high 349 ADMO. Connected to YouTube livestream R3 high 349 ADMO.
That's what I was about to say. All right, everybody. It is Tuesday morning. It's almost 6 o'clock. This is one of my later easy days. We got one trip to make today. One trip to WhatADay. We've got everything in the van. They've got 102 donuts today, so they're coming back down to like normal numbers now. And then four cronuts, 4 cinnamon buns, 6 large Danish maybe. I don't know. Anyway, all right, here we go. Let's get going. Seatbelts on, lights on. Let's go out, pursue some happiness. Here we go. Back this van up. Get it rolling. It is 67 degrees. That's right. I said 67. For those of you that appreciate that number. Here we go. It's kind of foggy. I think we're steaming up on the outside of the van a little bit. We got a little bit of fog, mist. It's damp. It's a little damp this morning. I've got the air conditioner on. I don't even know. I probably don't need the air conditioner, but then it would be muggy. 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 All right. Turn that off. I turned the windshield wipers off without turning the lights off by mistake. Get better at this. Yeah, it looks very foggy out there. It's kind of... Oh well. It's cool. It's a little damp, but it's all right. Everything's good. I had a lot of sleep. I did not stay up. I just want you to know it's not my fault that the U.S. did not win the soccer game last night. It's not my fault. And here's why I say that. Because, so I started to watch it, and then I don't know, was it 8 minutes in, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that. Pretty early on, the Belgian team got a goal.
Short Gal says, good morning, Craig.
Hey, New York. How you doing? Good morning. Oh, did you update your ID name? Because she said New York gal, right? Did you change your name, modify it somehow? Because she read your name. She doesn't. You may have changed it. But anyway, so I didn't watch the soccer game because I hadn't watched any before, right? So I thought, well, maybe I'm not lucky for the team. So maybe I should just go back to bed, which is what I did.
Short Gal says, yes, everyone started calling me Lovey instead of NY.
Oh. Was that the name that you had? Did you officially change your name to Lovey? I know Rosie was saying it. Well, how have you been? How was your 4th? Did you have a good 4th?
Short Gal says, Noper's just the handle. Yes, Rosie can say it.
It's one of those mornings when I don't know if I should have the wipers on. I don't really need them. How was your 4th? Did you see fireworks anywhere? Chill out. DoorDash.
Short gal says I slept. I have been sick and have no energy.
That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. I slept quite a bit. I wasn't feeling bad, but I had no electricity. So I had no reason to live. No, not that, but my electricity went out on Saturday night around 6. No, closer to 7. And we had a storm come through, so it actually cooled down. So Saturday night wasn't too bad. I slept pretty well. But the power was off all day Sunday. It didn't come in until like 6:30 Sunday evening. So Sunday, after I got done working at the bakery, I went home and just went to bed. I fed AJ. So I had a lot of sleep Sunday night. I did wake up like close to 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I saw the electricity was on, so I was happy about that. Then I just kind of laid there, and I was slowly feeling the cool air start to fill the room, and I fell back asleep. Sounds like I was writing a story, but it was. That was my weekend was very relaxing. I guess I saved some money because I didn't have any electricity. I didn't use any electricity on Sunday. 24 hours. Saturday night to Sunday night. Which is kind of, I think that maybe I'll build like a day, like once a quarter. So 4 times a year, I'll have a day when I turn off my electricity. I think that would be kind of a cool thing. Maybe twice a year. All right, maybe only twice a year. I don't want to get too carried away. But you know what I mean? Like, just have a day when I wake up, I turn off the electricity. And it has to be off for 24 hours. Now, the one benefit to planning it would be that I could make sure everything was charged up.
Gal says I wouldn't mind living off-grid like Amish, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Amish. That's what it is. I think I could do it. For a while. I mean, the thing that concerns me the most, there's 2 things. I was talking about that the other day when my electricity was still out. There were 2 things that really concern me the most. One is my freezer. So I know my freezer can go like 24. I think my freezer can go almost 2 days without being a problem. Because I don't open it. Like, that's the secret, is don't open your freezer. As soon as your electricity goes out, leave your freezer closed. If you do that, I've learned, at least mine, if I can do it for at least 24 hours. So I didn't have any problem with that. But I'm concerned about that.
Short Gal says, oh yeah, I didn't think about the food.
Yeah, the freezer is the big thing. Because I have a lot of AJ's food stocked up in there. But here's the tricky thing about the freezer is the more food you have in it, the longer it stays cool. So it's good to have a full freezer if your electricity goes out, because it will stay cooler longer. But that also means that if it goes too long, then you're going to lose a whole lot. So it's the risk you take by having a lot in the freezer. I have a lot just because of AJ. I don't really have food in the freezer. Half of my freezer is AJ. And then the other thing is the sump pump. So in my basement, I have steps outside that walk down to the, and then you got a door that comes in the basement. Well, the water steps goes into a pipe, works great. But if the electricity's out and that's not working, and you have a storm with a lot of water, with a lot of rainfall, then sometimes that can cause water to come back up and come into under the basement door. So they're my only two concerns. And I can pretty much I figured out I could pretty much do with a small generator. Probably I should get a small generator. I keep saying this. Every time my electricity goes out, I say this. But I never do it. I think since the 4th, it's been kind of quiet. Sunday was, oh yeah, Sunday. I was pretty busy Sunday. Like the deliveries were fine. And then when I got back to the bakery, I think because they're on vacation, Jen and Bob are on vacation. And so they're usually, whoa, we got a lot of geese. They're all hanging out. Good morning, guys. Yeah, good to see you. They've been like in the road. Look, there's one still hanging out over here on the right. I don't know, he's gonna go. There he goes. Oh, cute little boogers. So on Sunday, the actual bakery business, like customers, was pretty slow. It wasn't that busy. But we had a lot of people working. Like I think they staffed up because, they had people scheduled because they wouldn't be there. Normally on Sundays in the morning, it's just Bob and Jen. And somebody comes in at 8. but it's usually a pretty light staff most of the day. And they had a lot of people. It was like a regular weekday as far as employees were concerned. And so they were all very busy doing things because they don't like, I mean, the employees in the bakery are pretty good about keeping themselves very busy. They're always doing something. I know that because as the dishwasher, you're kind of back there getting like, it's like 6 or 7 on one. You know what I mean? Like they're bringing stuff back constantly. So it wasn't really a slow Sunday for me because there were a lot of employees. There were more employees in that bakery than usual for a Sunday. But that's good because it went by fast. And then when I got home, the electricity was still out. So then I just laid down. It's like, you know what? It was hot. It was hotter on Sunday because the humidity was back. It wasn't 100. Like our temperatures have gone down. But it was still pretty hot. Yesterday was kind of quiet. I got to get my routine. I haven't been like exercising like I should. Calendar is looking bleak. My stars calendar. Maybe I should start publicly, putting it out there. Like, here's what I'm doing. I worked out today. I didn't work out today. I walked this day. I didn't walk. Oh, and that was the other thing. Like the Sunday. So, normally I walk like 20,000 steps a day. That's what I try to do. Well, Sunday, I think I hit like 6 or 7,000 steps, which is very light for me. But I'm normally on a treadmill. Well, of course, the treadmill doesn't work. Like while I'm on the computer, I'm on the treadmill. Well, the computer and the treadmill were both not working because I didn't have electricity. So that was a weird day for me. Today doesn't feel like Tuesday. My days are kind of. But here we are. On the road again. On the road again. Can't wait to get home.
Donna says morning all.
Good morning, Donna. Happy Tuesday. We've got one delivery today. We've just got WhatADay, which is our normal Tuesday route. They got a pretty normal sized delivery. We've got misty weather. It's kind of foggy. Okay, it looks up here, it looks like the fog gets more dense. and it is 67 degrees.
Donna says fog is pretty.
It is. It is. That's true. I just realized I didn't even look at the weather this morning. Like, I don't know if we're going to get sun later. Doesn't look like it. It's pretty thick.
Donna says it's raining here.
How is it? I think we had rain last night. The day was kind of cloudy, but then it seemed like the sun was starting to come out last night. I thought it was. I napped. I tried to plan yesterday, so I was online for a while yesterday morning. I got my older videos updated. I got some thumbnails and stuff like that done. And what else did I do? So I was on the computer for a little while, and then I went and napped. Because I thought I was going to be up from like 8. I wanted to be up from 8 to 10. I think I woke up at like 6:30 or 7. So I got like a couple hours of sleep. And I woke up and I started watching. I got online. I started watching the soccer game. Then Belgium got a goal early on in the game. And I thought, well, maybe I'm not lucky for our team. You know what I mean? Like, I hadn't watched any of the other games, and they were doing very well. So I thought, well, maybe I should watch this game because I don't want to be responsible for us losing. So I stopped watching, and I stopped in John's live stream, said hello. I forget I think they were talking about AI or something. So I was listening to that for a little while. I didn't really participate. And then I went to bed. I went back to bed. So I got plenty of sleep. You know what's weird? So the Fitbit that I wear is supposed to track my sleep. But it doesn't do well when you take naps because, like, I woke up this morning and it's, it thinks that I only got 4 or 5 hours of sleep last night. Really, I got a whole bunch before that. It doesn't work well when you take naps. Donna, are you doing any library stuff this week? Or does that quiet down during the summer?
Donna says yes. Donna says Kentucky goes back to school August 5th.
August 5th. Wow. That's early. That's very, very early.
Donna says, but I am not shipping till September.
I can't believe they go back to school that early. My birthday's at the end of August. So, like, when I was growing up, school never started until after Labor Day. So, like, my birthday was always like, I still have my birthday, and then school's going to start after that. I wasn't a big fan of school.
Now Donna says, but want to do inventory.
Oh. Inventory in the library? Or inventory, some other inventory?
Now Donna says would like to have enough books for all 3 schools for the entire school year.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Donna says goals is to ship 20 boxes for entire year.
That would be, but would you still, would you spread it out over the year, right? It's 20 that they get over the course of the year. It's a very neat thing to be doing. I think that's cool.
Donna says yes, spread it out. Now Donna says ship in fall and spring.
That's very cool. How do you know what kind of books you're going to get, or is it random? Like, how do you know?
Donna says winter is too difficult.
You know what? I'm going to do this. Pulling in at a sharper angle today. See if that helps with my picture.
Donna says I tell the library what I am looking for.
Yeah, I would think when you get in the dead of winter, it's not going to be as easy to get things moving. All right, there was a car at the drive-thru when we pulled up, but they haven't opened the door yet. All right, I'm going to call. I'm going to do it. Here we go. Whoa. It's loud. Let's hope they don't pick it up. Jeez. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna hang up. See, they've trained me. They've trained me to just hang up. I'm an obedient donut driver. There they are. They broke me. They broke me down. Steve's in there drinking his coffee. Good morning. How are you? I'm good. Let's see what we got. Oh, the bunny. He has the chocolate. Why is there an Easter thing? Well, I just noticed that they have an Easter decoration up on the wall. Extremely weird. I gotta focus on my job. Just forget all this other stuff. I don't know why I see all this stuff. All right. Here we go. Should take you in there. Show you this thing I just saw. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Got trays. We got trays. Donuts, chocolate frosted. We just put in there, and then we got the M&Ms. Looking pretty normal. Everything's pretty normal. We got a variety here. Maple, strawberry, Fruity Pebbles. Boston cream, cream filled, and Oreos. And then last but not least, we got the 4 little donuts. 4 little jelly filled donuts. Four cronuts, 6 large Danish, and 3 of the 4 cinnamon buns. Where's number 4? Oh, here it is. It's sitting on the tray with the mini Danish. All by himself. He didn't want to be with the other cinnamon buns. He said, no, I want to hang out with the mini Danish. They're more fun. Going in. We're going in. Summer chilling. So why is there? I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to mention it. Looks good? Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good day. Look, I know you guys are going to be like, Craig, stop with this stuff already, but look. I can't help it, no matter where I go. No matter where I go. They're always gloves. Abandoned gloves. Okay. All right, our delivery is made. We got a half a tank of gas, so I don't need to get gas today. I'll probably get gas tomorrow.
Free Bowie 1633 says hi.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Paula says good morning, Craig and everyone.
Paula. Good morning, guys. Oh. Happy Tuesday morning. It's a little misty here in Maryland. We just finished WhatADay. They are, and I just discovered, I don't know if it's been up there. Like, this is what confuses me, right? Like, I was just making that delivery and I noticed that on the wall there was a cute little sign. I'm like, oh, what is that? And it's the Easter Bunny. So I'm like, all right, has that like been there and I just never noticed it? That's not like me. I normally notice things. So why would they put that on? There's Steve. Steve's in there drinking his coffee. That had something like chocolate treats. Funny. So happy Easter, everybody. It's going to be here before you know it. Speaking of holidays, and Lovey Dovey, are your Christmas trees still up? I might have to put my Christmas tree up, like, just so that I feel like a part of the group.
Paula says yes, still very much up.
I need to find. Well, actually, I have a lot of room. Plenty of room to put up a Christmas tree if I wanted to. I think it would confuse AJ though right now if I put a Christmas tree up.
Short Gal says it is and the cat is taking down the ornaments.
So the cat has taken on the responsibility of trying to get the Christmas tree taken down. Probably feels like it's his purpose.
Donna says stores are starting with back to school. New York Gal says good morning chat. Now Paula says and even with the heatwave and basically being trapped inside I had no ambition to take it down.
Trapped inside. But is your heat better? Like ours went. Sunday was still pretty hot, but yesterday was better, I think. I didn't go outside though. Like today, I don't know what's going on with this. This is like beyond misty now. It's showers. This is a shower. Officially. It's my meteorologist skills shining through. But I really should cut the grass. Like it is time for me to cut the grass. In the backyard at least. But it's too wet. I can't.
Paula says did you switch your name back New York Gal?
She did. But it must be spelled out. You must have spelled it out because she's not saying Nigel. So I haven't seen it, but I would imagine it's spelled out. She likes to keep us on our toes. Thinking about changing my profile picture and make it an actual picture of me.
Paula says we need a rain meter like the traffic con.
That's right, yes.
New York Gal says the handle finally accepted this one to use.
Well, are YouTube handles unique to the person? Like you can't have two, or well, two people can't have the same handle. Is that true? If It probably is, because that's probably the reason I'm Craigford 1 is because there was another Craigford. That's what I think.
Paula says just my 2 cents, but I like this one better.
You like New York gal?
Short gal says yay has to be different.
Has to be different, yeah. So that's pretty good if you got New York gal. That's pretty good.
Paula says definitely raining now.
Yeah, we've gone up to we're in a RainCon 3. RainCon 3. Five would be no rain. 4 would be misty.
Short gal says it never let me spell it out and always wanted numbers. Finally no numbers.
Yeah, I wonder, like, do you think that
Paula
means...
says, are you going to PA today? New York gal says it is raining here too.
No, I don't have to go to PA today. The weekend was pretty heavy, but I think the last couple of days have kind of gone back. We didn't have a huge increase over what they expected, so yeah, I think they're going to be all right. So we don't have to go to PA, which means I get home. I'm still thinking about my video about how I set up the van. I want to get that done. That's going to be the next video I make. Because then I have a video about the Baltimore Inner Harbor that I'm starting to work on too. But I just did the tall ships, so I don't want to do the Inner Harbor right after the tall ships. You know, like it's too similar.
Paula says I don't think I can drop my numbers. I have no attachment to those numbers.
Oh, I wondered about that. So those numbers don't mean anything at all? Because sometimes I don't. Sometimes if the Craigford
Paula says not a darn thing. New York gal says you can change your handle.
6448. So 6448. So does that mean, did you try 6447? Did you try 6,447 hollows first? Or did you just make it up off the total top of your head? Like, I can't imagine that you tried Holla 6,447 times and finally, when you got to 48, that would have been very, very impressive if you did that. But I'm guessing that you didn't do that.
Paula says I should have picked my numbers to something that had meaning to me.
Yeah. Like, I like the number 9.
Now Donna says my numbers were just given to me.
Oh. Oh, so like when you put it in, it just put the numbers automatically behind it. Oh, that's probably what Holla did. I wonder where it comes up with the numbers. Yeah, like you could use the last four of your social security number. That would be good.
Paula says I don't want to confuse people and switch now. Do they follow you, New York gal?
I think when you change your handle, it changes all of your conversations. Doesn't it change everything from the history? Like if you go back and look at your conversation in a chat from 2 weeks ago, wouldn't it be updated to your new handle? I feel like it does that.
Paula says when I started posting I was going to switch to hanging with Holla but didn't want to confuse people. New York gal says not sure, never went back.
Yeah, I think it does. The reason I say that is because I think sometimes if I watch a replay.
Paula says I don't think it does.
No, I thought it did because somebody changed their ID. I don't remember if it was you or if it was just a cat. Somebody changed their ID, and when I went back to look at a replay, I was looking at a replay for some reason, and I was looking at the chat, and in the chat it was their new name, but the replay. In the replay, Rosie was reading the old name because that doesn't change, right? Like the audio isn't going to change, but it did change. I think it does. Look at this guy on the left-hand side there. He's in reverse.
Paula says let me be right back. Please hold.
Look at this guy on the left here. Do you think that he knows he's in reverse? So like when the light turns green, is he going to come flying backwards? That's the question. This is going to be interesting. Right, we're going to get a green light and we're going to see what he does. What does everybody think? Think he knows? Or do you think maybe the lights are just broken? Maybe he's going to take off going forward, but it's going to look like he's in reverse? Who knows? We don't know yet. Now we know. Oh, he was in reverse. But he caught it. He caught it quick.
Paula says I don't think he is in reverse.
No, he was. But he caught it real quick. You can see his car like jerk for a second. Come on, everybody. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh. Might have been red. Might have been. Might have been. Watch out for geese. Watch out for the geese. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Sam. Letting up a little bit. I know. You know what I want to work on? Maybe before I do my, I want to work on my idea about doing a summary. Maybe I'll take the last few days and try to create, see if that works. I don't know if it's even going to be a good idea. But, you know, like just grab some highlights from the trip over the past week or something. What would a highlight be? A highlight would be just walking across the road. We almost hit a deer. We got red, white, blue donuts. It's a lot of little things. Any crazy thing that happens.
Paula says it does change old comments to current name.
Okay. So that's a lot. If you think about it, if you've been on YouTube for a while.
Paula says I stand corrected. Or late corrected as I am still in bed. Now Donna says the announcing of the donuts.
Announcing the donuts. The other thing I started it, but it wasn't working out quite as well as I thought. But remember the donut parade? I was going to have a donut parade. I think I have to film it differently. I have to actually have I have to think about it as a short. See, I have to start thinking a little bit. Like if I have something happening that I think might make a good short, I have to think about how I'm filming it. Oh, the squirrel was sitting in the road. He was just sitting there. I saw his tummy. And what I mean by that is, like if you're taking a horizontal video like this, and you want to grab a short and create a short, you know, you're only using one little section of the screen. And if you're moving the camera, if you're moving the camera a lot, it's hard to keep that one section of the screen in one spot. You have to move it. It's more difficult. So basically, if you're doing something and you think you might want to make a short out of it, it's better to keep whatever you're focused on in that same section of the screen. It doesn't have to be in the middle, although that's the easiest. But you don't want to have the subject of your video moving from left to right very far, because then it'll go out.
Paula says, so the replies look silly because they contain the name at that time. Now Donna says, still think the donut raid is a great idea, especially with so many different ones.
I think it would be a good idea. I just have to, like, the next time we're at WhatADay, I have to remember this. And I have to walk slowly across.
Now Donna says, but could be a reverse parade. Camera moves while donuts stay still.
Camera moves while donuts. Yeah, that's true too. That would. It could be like we're in the parade and the donuts are the observers. They're the audience.
Paula says, I missed the pop rock update. Did it work out?
No, it didn't really work out. Were you there when you saw us buying them, right? So whatever I bought had a little bit in it, but yeah, we didn't have really enough to do much with it. So that didn't work out really. Maybe next year. She was gonna, on the 4th of July, she was gonna play around with it, but I don't. So I think there were only like 2 little packages in that package I bought. I mean, I don't think she took the ones we had and tried anything with them. So I don't know about like whether it's going to work even if we get more. We got to test that out. Like whether if they absorb moisture from the cream on the nut. I don't know if that's going to make them pop. Premature pop.
Paula says, can you take pictures of the trays of donuts instead of video?
I could. Actually, yeah. You know, that has potential, because then you can have the pictures running and they'll actually like slide across the screen. I think you could do that. And they would be very clear if you took them, if it wasn't like a live stream.
Paula says we may have to consult the periodic table of elements and perform extended testing before activating the pop rock 4th of July donut.
We could. We might have to check it out. Well, I just wanted, what I was curious about, and we did not test this aspect of it, but what I was curious about was whether if you put those pop rocks on top of a donut, would any moisture from the cream or the icing or anything get absorbed and make them pop prematurely?
Paula says yeah, do a slideshow and adjust the speed to the song.
Yeah, I think that's probably a way to go.
Donna says it would be funny if donuts were on their side and rolled like a wheel.
Oh.
Short gal says I want a donut right meow.
We're talking New York gal into a donut. Probably make a contraption that would hold donuts in a vertical position like that, and then roll them.
Paula says yes, Donna, that's a great idea.
There's probably a way to do that without making too much of a mess. I mean, if I had a stick with little pegs on it in the right places, and the donuts could sit the only thing I have to figure out is how to make them move. But I think that's a good idea.
Paula says I was thinking the same thing, New York gal, but with a black and white cookie.
Well, that would probably, a black and white cookie, you mean with the wheel rolling? That would probably be easier. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. All right, guys, well, now I have all these creative ideas. I got to go home, start working on some of this stuff. I got to get something. Wasn't I going to create a long video once a week? I think that was my goal. So I need to come out with something soon. Pressure's on. All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with me today. Sure.
Paula says I am sure it's been done, but is there a black and white donut? I've never seen it. Donna says have a great day all.
I haven't seen a black and white donut. So I've seen black and white cookies that were colored. Well, you told me about that, right? Weren't you the one that said they did that up in New York? They were in the color.
Paula says no to eat, like now.
All right, guys. Have a good day. Hopefully the sun will come out. Temperatures will stay low. And we can do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 5:15, I'll be back. Otherwise, who knows? Maybe I'll come up with one of these videos that I've been talking about now for a while. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.